everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I am going to be doing some knitted nails using some Neonail stuffs. Okay, well, I'm going to show you what I'm using as I go along. So the first colour I'm using is called Essential Time. This is a really nice nude. I'll leave the link to the Neonail website in the description box below, and also you can get 10% off using my code NATMUG10 FYI. So if you want to go and have a look, do go and check out the website. Can't speak already, I've only just like 30 seconds in, like what? Right, pop that in the lamp, give it another coat. They cure in an LED lamp for 60 seconds. Look how nice this one is. I really like this one, it's very nice. There we go, pop that in. So we've got two coats. Now, because we're going to do, this is going to be the knitted nail, so we're going to give this a matte top coat. The, the elastic gel is going to cure matted anyway, so we're just going to seal this colour in, because you don't want any tacky layer left underneath the knitted bit, because there are going to be gaps in the knitted bit that we make. So just seal this colour in with the matte top coat. So I'm using the Sweet Rose elastic gel, and I've got another one which is, it's Perfect Nude. I don't show you that. This is the Sweet Rose. It's such a pretty pink. It's so nice. Right, you need a little bit. Right, when you're doing this, I'm really naughty because I do it on my naked skin. Do it wearing some gloves. This is an uncured product, and overexposure is likely to bring you out in, you might get contact dermatitis. I'm naughty, so do as I say, not as I do. Twist it, right, scoop it up with your tool, and then give it a twist, and then we're going to lay it on the nail. I'm going to twist it a little more. You can stretch it a bit as well, and that will just stretch out obviously it'll stretch it out. But it will make it easier to fit on the nail. Don't overstretch it, otherwise you'll end up, it won't look, you'll probably end up with a really skinny end and then a slightly thicker end. So if you do stretch it, just be careful. But I'm going to lay it on. It was really fiddly. Move it to the centre, but well, slightly off centre. We want two of these directly in the middle of the nail. I'm just going to push off any excess from the top and the bottom. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down ever so slightly, just to sort of press it into place, and then I will pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. We're going to do the same thing. So again, take a little sort of pea-sized bead. This is water on the back of my hand that I'm using. If you use gel cleanse, sometimes it doesn't stick very well, so I'm just rolling it out. I'm going to put my dotting tool under the center of the sausage, then we're going to twist this in the other direction. So you want to twist it in the opposite way that you did that first braid. Is it a braid? A twist? Looks like those cheese swirls that you get from the supermarket. So that's now twisted in the other direction. Okay, so when we lay it against the first one, can you see the little, do they just go in the opposite direction? So again, butt it up gently. I'm going to pull the bottom of that a little bit just to stretch it out a tiny bit. See what I mean? I've got a little sausage. I have to, there we go. Okay, so again, I'm just going to gently push down on it, make sure it's in place where I want it. And then I'm going to cure that in the lamp to cure again for 60 seconds. So I'm going to do some more braids either side, this time using the Perfect Nude. Each time I do this, I will twist the gel in the opposite direction, so that every time, can you see? Every time we put them down, they go in a different direction. So I'm going to leave the side walls. I'm not going to put any product there. So that is going to be that nail done. I'm not actually sure that I like the whole nail done, but anyway, it's done. Right, Flirty Blink. I'm going to do a nail with this. So I really like this. This is it's like a nude pink. It's actually, I think I use this quite a lot. It's actually one of my favorites. I will probably order this again because it's so pretty. So we're going to do one coat of this, and then I'm going to cure it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. Then we're going to get a second coat, but I'm choosing some little, I went mad on AliExpress and I bought loads of winter Christmassy stickers, and I got these, and you get about 12 little sheets of, look, 12 sheets of these white stickers. But they're not only white stickers, they do something amazing, which I think you could probably tell by the colour of them. But I'll show you in a minute. You get, look, you get stags, you get trees, you get snowflakes, you get swirls, you get words, you get, honestly, I was like, wow, where do I start? I love the reindeer heads, the stag heads, I love them. So anyway, I just thought I'd go with snowflakes today. We'll keep it nice and easy. So this is the second coat. While this was curing in the lamp, I was choosing the stickers that I wanted to use, you see. If you, it's probably a bit late now, but you can get loads of cheap nail stickers and stuff from AliExpress, but you want to make sure that you give yourself a few weeks notice before you don't want, because you won't be able to get them the next day. But you can get some really good sort of nail art stickers and stuff really cheap on AliExpress. There we go. I'm going to put this one so that it's coming slightly off for now. Right, what I do is with a silicone tool, I just rub on that sticker, because sometimes you're left with bubbles under the sticker, and when you come to top coat it, sometimes you can see that it's a sticker. So I like to just push out all the little bubbles and air and just make sure it's really nice and flat to that tacky layer of gel polish. You can do it with your finger. I just find the silicone tool works a little bit better. And then what I'm going to do is, because I couldn't find my scissors, I'm just going to use some nippers to cut that excess sticker off from around that cuticle area, sort of there and down the side. There we go. So there we go. So if you're not very good at drawing snowflakes, this kind of thing is a perfect alternative, and it's so convenient as well. I decided to go with a little sticker as well. Honestly, they're the cutest snowflakes I think I've ever seen. There we go. And then because I want it to, what was I going to say? I don't know. But I'm going to go in with the dry matte top coat. I like a matte nail. You can do it shiny, obviously. Each to their own. There's no, just because I'm doing it matte doesn't mean you have to. If you like it shiny, you go with shiny. Or your client, sorry. Do what your client wants. You want to make them happy. There we go. I'm going to pop that in the lamp. Right, look, I've turned my light off. Are you ready for this? Look at those. Oh, they're so bright as well. I love them. And then this is the nail. I'm going to show you the nail. How amazing are they? Woo! That would shine up the whole town, I reckon. Okay, maybe not quite, but it looks pretty good, right? That snowflake is amazing. So there we go. So that's our snowflake now done. Boom. So we've got our knitted nail and our snowflake nail. We are now going to do 2 coats of Essential Thyme. This is the first. So this is the colour that we used underneath the, what was it? The knitted nail. You could also use Flirty Blink under the knitted nail. It doesn't really matter, because you're not really going to see it. Or you could do half a nail. Could do half a knitted nail. Yeah, okay. Anyway, second coat in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. Again, we're going with the matte. So we're going to go over the nail to seal that colour in. Make sure you cover the whole nail. You don't want any shiny bits. I've contaminated it. Look, there's a little bit of micro mylar in that. I do get that out before I cure it in the lamp. And then the last nail, that, by the way, that other nail, I'm going to put some bling on that. This nail, we're going to put some glitter on because, oh, I love a bit of glitter. So I'm going over with 1 coat of Snow Queen. I'm only going to do 1 coat because we're going to sugar this. So you're not really going to see this colour anyway. If I'm speaking too fast. If we were going to do this a full colour nail, we'd obviously have to go in with 2. So to sugar the nail, I'm using the dry top. That's a no wipe top coat, and I'm also using the gorgeous Diamond Dust glitter from Nail Sugar. This is a fine iridescent glitter, and it should be one of your staples all year round. It's amazing for winter. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's one of those glitters that you will use a lot. I use it a lot. I like it a lot. Right, so go over with your top coat. You don't have to put masses on, just make sure it's covered. I put too much on, so I'm going to wipe my brush off and then just wipe some of that excess off. And then into the glitter tray, well, over the glitter tray, sorry, I'm going to pour or tap. I do this quite gently. You can just throw it on, really. As long as it lands in the glitter tray, it's not going to be the end of the world. Just sprinkle the glitter all over that top coat. And then there was a little bit of dark glitter in there that I had to get off because it would have bugged me. And then I just wipe down the sides. Again, this kind of thing you should be doing with gloves on, okay? Because it is uncured gel polish. Or it's top coat, but it's like, you know, gel. It's an uncured product, and that's what gives you allergic reactions and stuff. So this is why you have to be trained. And people think it's only gel polish, but there are things that you need to know about gel polish, because you can get, you know, contact dermatitis and all this, that, the other. So there is more to it than just applying gel polish. FYI, I'm just saying. Sorry, a little bit of a rant there. Right, I'm using the winter. This mix is called Alice. It's a Scarlet Centre mix from the Crystal Parade. It's amazing. It's so cute. Look at those little teardrop shapes. Oh, they're amazing. You can get 5% off your Crystal Parade order using my code NAT5 too, by the way. So I'm just using my Crystal Totalist Gem Glue to adhere the crystals to the nail. I decided to use some silver caviar beads as well, just to bulk it out a tiny bit. Just sprinkle a few onto the tray, even though it's not a tray, it's a kitchen towel, or a, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. Yeah, it's a kitchen towel, isn't it? Paper towel. I kind of sped this up a lot, and you don't see me putting the glue on because I just thought, you know, it's just taking up unnecessary time. So this is how I place the crystals on the nail. I'm going with a snowflake, by the way. I don't think I told you. We're going to do like, it's not the best snowflake, but it's a snowflake. I also decided to add some white art gel. This is the Neonail art gel. We're going to use this to add some detail to the snowflake. This is it's a curable gel with a non-tacky layer, and it's one that you can use. You can make it thick to add sort of more 3D detail to a nail. So like if you wanted slightly raised swirls, you could. This is the kind of product you'd use on a finished nail, because it's not going to have a tacky layer. So yeah, so this is why I've gone with this one, because we've already top coated the nail. So this is perfect. This gel is perfect for that. I'm going to add. See, I should have done this before I added those crystals. I'm going to add. I went over the crystal there. I do clean the gel off the crystal before I cure it. I actually went over 2 by mistake. So if I were to do this again, see, the thing is, I didn't know what I was doing. If I were to do it again, I'd draw these lines and then put the crystal like between the lines, because it is less fiddly. And then I'm going to add some little curved bits going on each section, each white section. So I'm going to do the 4 sections before the crystals, and then I'm going to put them on the sections above the crystal. I think I'm making sense. You could do dots if you wanted to, little dots. Loads of people do snowflakes with dots. I will do a snowflake at some point. Snowflakes is one of my favouriteest things to do for winter. It's a bit like a gel polish marble. I love doing gel polish marbles, and I love doing winter snowflakes. Yeah, so can you see we're going along these top bits now. And then when I'm happy, I will pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And then I think I'm going to leave it at that. There we go. So that is the snowflake. You can tell it's a snowflake. All right, it's not the best, but there we go. Yeah, I hope you like this set. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. I'm going to leave all the websites to the places apart from AliExpress, but AliExpress is AliExpress. But all the websites and discount codes will be in the description box for you. I think I've said everything. Go and check out Karen's website as well. Not website, YouTube channel, because she's done a knitted set too, and it's amazing. I love it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you beautiful lot tomorrow with another video.